So you think you have a growth mindset? I bet most of you would say yes. You've probably watched a motivational video or seen a quote on Instagram that said, "Believe in yourself." And you thought, yep, that's me. I've got a growth mindset. But let me tell you, a real growth mindset isn't a quote. It's not a one-time boost of motivation. It's a way of living. It's a fundamental operating system for your brain that changes everything. How you handle failure, how you see challenges, how you respond to criticism, and ultimately, how fast you grow in your life, your business, and your studies. In this video, we're going to break down what a real growth mindset looks like, how a fixed mindset is secretly holding you back, and I'll give you practical, no fluff steps to start building a true growth mindset today. Let's talk about it. So, what is a growth mindset, really? It's the core belief that your abilities, your intelligence, and your skills are not set in stone. They can be developed through effort, through learning, and through persistence. A fixed mindset sounds like this: I'm just not good at math. I'm not a natural business person. I'm just not as smart as they are. It's a full stop. But a growth mindset sounds different. It says, I can learn this. I can get better with practice. I don't know it yet, but I will. That keyword, yet, is so powerful. It reframes everything. You're not failing, you're learning. You're not behind, you're becoming. The very moment you believe you can grow, your brain starts actively searching for ways to make it happen. Now, you might be thinking you're already on team growth mindset, but let's test that. Here are 5 signs that you might still be operating with a fixed mindset without even realizing it. First, you avoid challenges. If something looks hard or complicated, you instinctively choose the easy route. You'd rather stay in your comfort zone than risk looking stupid trying something new. Second, you give up quickly. The moment things don't go as planned, your first thought is, well, maybe this isn't for me, instead of asking, maybe I just need a new strategy. Third, you take feedback personally. When someone corrects you or offers a different perspective, you feel attacked or offended instead of getting curious and seeing it as a gift. Fourth, you feel threatened by other people's success. When you see someone else win, it makes you feel smaller or like you're losing, instead of feeling inspired and seeing it as proof of what's possible. And fifth, you label yourself constantly. You say things like, I'm just shy, I'm lazy, or I'm not a disciplined person. Those labels become prisons that you unknowingly live inside. Now, if you recognize yourself in any of these, that's not a bad thing. That's awareness. And awareness is always the very first step toward change. So how do people with a genuine growth mindset see the world differently? Here's the secret. They experience the exact same problems as everyone else: failure, rejection, criticism, but they interpret them in a completely different way. To a fixed mindset, failure means, I'm not good enough. But to a growth mindset, failure is just data. It means, okay, I just learned what doesn't work. What's next? A challenge to a fixed mindset feels risky. It whispers, I might lose or look bad. But a challenge to a growth mindset feels exciting. It says, this is where I level up. This is an opportunity. Criticism to a fixed mindset feels like a personal attack. But to a growth mindset, criticism is valuable information. It's a clue that says, they're giving me something I can use to improve. And other people's success? To a fixed mindset, it feels like a comparison. They're better than me. To a growth mindset, it's confirmation. This is proof that it's possible for me, too. You see, the world is the same. The events are the same. The only difference is how you interpret what happens. And if you can change your interpretation, you can change your entire life. This is where most videos on this topic stop. They define it, show you an inspiring quote, and then leave you hanging. We're not doing that. Let's talk about 4 practical habits you can start building today. Habit number 1, replace I can't with how can I. This is a game changer. Every single time you catch yourself thinking or saying I can't afford this, I can't do this, or I can't learn this, you need to stop and force yourself to ask a new question. How can I afford this? How can I do this? How can I learn this? The first phrase shuts your brain down. The second one turns it on and sends it searching for solutions. Habit number 2, add the word yet to your thoughts. It's so simple, but so effective. I'm not good at sales. Yet, I don't understand this topic. Yet, I haven't grown my channel. Yet, that one little word transforms the story from a permanent state of being into a temporary state of progress. Habit number 3, set learning goals, not just result goals. Habit number 4, track your effort, not just your outcomes. At the end of each day, ask yourself these 3 questions. Did I try something uncomfortable today? Did I learn something new today? Did I stay with a difficult problem a little longer instead of quitting? A growth mindset is built in the process, not just celebrated with the trophies. Now, if you truly want a growth mindset, you have to change your relationship with failure. Try the simple 3-step reflection after every setback. First, ask, what happened? Describe it factually, without emotion. I launched my new product, and only 3 people bought it. Second, ask, what can I learn from this? Maybe my offer wasn't clear. Maybe I didn't market it enough. Maybe my audience wasn't quite ready for this. And third, ask, what will I try next? Next time, I'll change the title, improve the messaging, and I'll talk to 10 potential customers before I launch. Failure stops hurting when it becomes useful. You're not losing, you're just collecting data. People with a growth mindset don't ask, why me? They ask, what now? Let's look at how this plays out in the real world. In business, an entrepreneur with a fixed mindset has a failed launch and quits. An entrepreneur with a growth mindset tweaks the offer, changes the audience, improves the message, and launches again. In studies, a student with a fixed mindset says, I'm just bad at this subject. A student with a growth mindset says, I just need to find a different way to study this. In your career, an employee with a fixed mindset avoids new responsibilities because they might mess up. An employee with a growth mindset volunteers for new projects, learns on the job, and grows right into their next promotion. The people who grow the fastest are rarely the smartest or most talented. They're the ones who are willing to look a little stupid while they learn something new. If you can be brave enough to be bad at something new, you're already ahead of most people. But building a growth mindset is only half the battle. You also have to protect it. First, be careful with your environment. Constant negativity, gossip, and complaining from others will drag you right back into a fixed mindset. Second, be careful with your self-talk. The way you speak to yourself, day in and day out, becomes your identity. Speak to yourself like a coach, not a critic. And third, be careful with what you consume. Are you watching, reading, and listening to content that feeds your growth, or content that just feeds comparison and insecurity? Surround yourself with people, content, and habits that normalize the process of learning, failing, improving, and trying again. Your circle can either be your cage or it can be your launch pad. Choose wisely. So let's bring it all together. A growth mindset isn't a motivational slogan. It's a daily decision. It's the decision to see challenges as opportunities, to see failure as feedback, to see effort as the path to mastery, not a punishment, and most importantly, to see yourself as unfinished but fully capable of becoming more. You are not stuck with the mind you have today. You can grow it, you can train it, you can rewire it for success. So here's your challenge, starting right now. Today, do one thing that your old, fixed mindset would have avoided. Have that tough conversation. Try that new skill. Launch that scary idea. Post that first video. Do something to prove to yourself that you are capable of growth. If you're committed to building a true growth mindset this year, make sure you hit subscribe to Daily Rise Motivation and stay plugged in with us. And let me know you're in. Drop a plane emoji in the comments if you're choosing growth over comfort starting today. Let's rise.